absolutely nothing about watches, between these two watches, which one do you think is the most expensive? Put your finger on it.
This one has like little markies on it, and this one doesn't. I don't know, but this one has like gold on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bible said not to judge the cover by something. So yeah, I think
the Bible
it's
says
this
not
one.
to judge. So you think this one's the most expensive one?
Yes, sir.
And you'd be wrong. This one is $100 on Amazon. This one is $410 on Amazon.
That I could even buy one watch. I could even buy one watch from that. All I have is like, I don't know if I think I still have double digits, or I don't know. I haven't counted my money in a long time.
Don't worry. Whatever you want, Daddy will buy. Love you. What's up, Syndicate? Welcome back to the channel, where the watches are large, the sarcasm's thick, and the wrists, well, they don't fit into dress cuffs. Today, we're talking about space watches. We got the Bulova Lunar Pilot 45mm, the big, beautiful, historically accurate moon monster, versus the Pagani Design Speedy Homage, the budget astronaut special. One of these watches actually went to the moon. The other, well, it might not survive your next shower. So let's dive in. Alright, first glance, we got two timepieces that both scream astronaut energy, but in totally different ways. Bulova Lunar Pilot looks like it was designed by NASA engineers on their lunch break. All function, no fluff. It's got that utilitarian military grade vibe, like it's ready to log oxygen levels or launch a rocket. Then there's Pagani. Same overall design language, sure, but it's like that one guy at Comic-Con dressed exactly like Iron Man, except when he moves, his plastic squeaks. Yeah, it's that kind of energy. So the Bulova Lunar Pilot, this is the real deal. This thing's a modern reissue of the watch astronaut Dave Scott wore during the Apollo 15 mission in 1971. His NASA-issued Omega Speedmaster broke when the glass fell out, and he said, "Don't worry, I brought my own." Boom, the Bulova goes to the moon. And that same watch that he wore to the moon sold at auction in 2015 for $1.6 million. That's a lot of moon cheddar. Fast forward to now, and we've got this gorgeous 45mm stainless steel chunk of space history. And listen, people say it's too big. On smaller wrists, maybe. But for us 8.5-inch club members, chef's kiss. Mwah. Perfect.
Perfect.
It's the watch. It's like the watch finally said, "Oh, you got a real wrist? Cool, let's hang out." Now this thing has presence. It's not subtle. It's not pretending. It's like the linebacker of chronographs. You don't wear it to blend in. You wear it to remind everyone you can block a solar flare with your forearm. Now, inside, you've got that high frequency quartz movement, 262 kilohertz. It's insanely accurate. Like, it'll keep better time than the excuses I make when I'm late for dinner. You get the super crisp chronograph, hand sweep. It's smooth, almost mechanical looking, but without the mechanical headaches. And with sapphire crystal, great finishing, and that NASA pedigree is just solid, heavy in all the right ways. Now let's talk about the Pagani, because honestly, I kind of like this thing. It's basically Pagani saying, "Hey Omega, nice Speedmaster, mind if we borrow it for a minute?" For under $100, you get a full stainless steel case, sapphire crystal, quartz movement, and styling that's about 90% Speedmaster, 10% wishful thinking. I mean, it's like Pagani took this thing and ran this bitch through the copy machine. And honestly, if you ever wanted to experience the thrill of space travel, minus the NASA training, the funding, you know, the actual space part, this might be your jam. The finishing's decent. It's not mind-blowing, but for the price, impressive. The bracelet, it feels cheap, but it's okay. Not great, not tragic. It's kind of like that one friend who always shows up to help you move, but never actually carries the heavy boxes. Now, side by side, these watches look fantastic. The Bulova's got that clean, sharp NASA aesthetic, all business. Feels like it should come with a flight manual. The Pagani, it's more of a tribute band. It looks the part, sounds close enough, and if you squint, it's mint. You can almost convince yourself it's the real thing. But I mean, that's the vibe. But honestly, if you're rocking either of these, people will notice. The Pagani is slimmer. It fits under a shirt cuff if you care about that sort of thing. The Bulova, forget cuffs. That sleeve's not going anywhere. You'll be rolling it up like, yeah, I'm wearing history. All right, let's talk wearability, because that's a big one for the Syndicate. The Bulova, heavy, solid, is the kind of watch that reminds you it's there, but not in a bad way. More like a reassuring hand on your shoulder saying, I got you, bro. The Pagani, way lighter, easier to wear all day, but it doesn't have that same wrist presence. It's like comparing a V8 muscle car to a Toyota Corolla. One's loud, fun, and probably overkill, and the other gets you to work without any complaints. And here's the thing, for guys with big wrists, the Pagani can look a little undersized. Not tiny, but if you're rocking 8.5-inch wrists of forearm glory, you'll notice it. And here's the thing, for guys with big wrists, the Pagani can look a little undersized. Not tiny, but if you're rocking 8.5-inch wrists of forearm glory, you'll notice it. Bulova, perfect fit. Perfect. Finally a watch that doesn't look like a smartwatch band I stole from my kid. Performance wise, Bulova wins. That course movement is pinpoint accurate. Set it and forget it. Pagani's got that VK63, which is cool, and it's got character, which is code for you'll be resetting it every 2 days and pretending it's charming. Still, it's smooth and it's reliable. I mean, it's a nice little workhorse for under $100, so you can't complain, though you will anyway. Now let's talk value and maybe a little ego. Bulova at around $500, which I picked this up off of Amazon for $410. It gives you real history, real performance, and a serious wrist statement. It's the I've made peace with adulthood watch. The Pagani, it's the I'm not paying rent late for a chronograph watch, and there's no shame in that. Both have their place. One's a flex, the other's fun. And let's be honest, if you tell someone your Bulova went to the moon, they'll believe you. If you tell someone your Pagani did, they'll just ask how it survived re-entry. All right, verdict time. If you want a serious piece of history, something that commands respect and looks absolutely killer on a big wrist, Bulova Lunar Pilot all day. It's bold, it's accurate, it's basically NASA approved man jewelry. But if you want that speedy look for a weekend budget, or you just want something to wear when you're wrenching on the car, grilling, or dodging Legos in the living room, the Pagani's a blast. And honestly, for the price, it's the most fun you can have in a chronograph without explaining the credit card bill to your spouse. If it were me, I'd keep both. The Bulova for the I have my life together days, and the Pagani for let's not take life too seriously days, because that's what it's about. Enjoying the watch, not the price tag. All right, Syndicate, hit that like button if you've ever pretended your homage wasn't an homage. Drop your wrist size in the comments. Let's see who's packing the biggest metal real estate around here. Subscribe if you're tired of YouTubers calling 40 millimeters large. Around here, we like our watches like we like our coffee mugs. Massive. Y'all stay saucy, keep it funky, and I'm out. Peace.